and welcome back. It's Groovis, Rodger. I'm glad that you're sticking with this. I think from the comments you're really enjoying this, and I love this because you're seeing it as it happens. And this is a pretty good game to show. Every good game, though, of Dungeon Quest is always exciting. You never know. That's the beauty of this game. You never know what this thing is going to do. And remember, stick around after the playthrough. We're just going to have a giant powwow. We're going to have this whole table filled with every Dungeon Quest and just give you my 2 cents and final thoughts, and I don't know, just hang out and let's talk about it. All right, let's get into this because I know you want to see what's going to happen. I want to know what's going to happen. So we're going to move the Sun Tracker. We're going into turn 18. Okay, Volric, more than half the game. He has been in the catacombs. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to, again, randomly just grab one. How about that? Looking for that exit still. So in the catacombs, and he finds torch goes out. Well, you already know this is different art for catacombs. And I still like the art. They changed up the art just a hair, still, you know, adhering to the original. So that's why it looks a little different, but still awesome game. He's done, and we have to try to relight his torch. Same method as before. Call out 3 numbers. Olav, we're up with him next. And I got my sound effect thing back. Thank God for that. All right, so he is on this chasm. Remember, he has to exit to the east. He cannot cross, and you can never search a chasm tile. So we do have to go east, and we're going to go into the Mystic Orbo tile. And we are going to get a... Okay, well... Let's put this here. So he exits to the east, and there's an exit to the north and south. It looks like there's some wood in there, some other stuff, and that is going to, we have to draw a room card. And again, we'll shuffle it. How about just, boom, right there. Take that. So Olav walks into this room, and he finds an amulet. Okay, check this out. Catacombs introduced amulets. And I'm going to briefly say what happens is if you're playing with more than one person, you say, first of all, you have to take these amulets over here, and you're going to tell the person if you're going to put it around your neck. And this works perfect for solo play. So Olav found this amulet. Now I could say right now, I'm going to take one, randomly take one, and I have to say if I'm going to put it around my neck. I'm going to tell you now I'm not going to do that. Because half of these are good, half of them are bad, and there's one called, I think, Fool's Amulet. I am not going to do that. However, I'm going to say that if I did, let's say I said I'm going to take one. I'm not putting it around my neck. I want to establish that. I just want to show you. So I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to put this around my neck. Amulet of Levitation. So at the moment the player draws a tile with a bottomless pit or a card with a trap door, or when he tries to balance his way across the bridge. And so basically you can just go right across. The amulet will make you just float across, so you don't have to do any kind of checks or anything. So this is a good one. There's another one that'll just kill you. It says it's a chain of death or something, and it just grips around your neck. And you have to test strength to rip it off. If not, it strangles you and kills you. So I just put that back in there. I'm not going to take the amulet. And it has not shown up yet. Speaking of the bottomless pit, this game is notorious for this tile. In here you have to test, I believe, agility, and then what happens is that you have to jump across it. And a lot of people die on this tile. So that's what happened to him. So we're just going to stay there. We're not going to take the amulet. And finally, this is what I think everyone is waiting for. Eldoran, sure shot. 1 life point left. He is in this room, and we're just going to move north. We're trying to still get out of here, and we have to take a room card. And the room card is... Oh no. This might really be the end of Eldoran. This is bad. This is bad, guys. I'm going to show you the card, Giant Spider. So close. If you draw this card, you may either fight or flee. If you try to flee, roll a d6. On a 3 to 6, you escape and must return to the last tile you are on, just like escaping from combat. On a 1 to 2, you must stay and fight. To fight the spider, pick 3 numbers out loud and then roll a d6. If you roll one of the numbers you picked, you have killed the spider. Return this card to the bottom of the room deck. If not, then lose 1 LP. Your move is over, and you must fight the spider again next turn. But see, if your character is Eldaron, which he is, you may fire up to 4 arrows per turn instead of fighting the spider. You should roll a d6 for each arrow you fire, and you kill the spider and score to 4 to 5. If you do not manage to kill the spider, you must lose 1 LP. Well, what to do? Let me think here. I'm thinking what to do. Because I'm not going to pause because I want you to see the action as it happens. Let's see. Eldaron, you may fire up to 4 arrows per turn instead of fighting the spider. You should roll a d6 for each arrow you fire, and you kill the spider and score to 5 to 6. If you do not manage to kill the spider, you must lose 1 LP, and your turn is over. I am going to roll the die. I'm not going to use the arrows, and I'm going to be able to pick 3 numbers. Okay? See, I don't see, but why would you fire an arrow? Because look at that. You must keep on fighting this way. Okay, no, you may fire up to 4 arrows per turn instead of fighting the spider. You should roll the d6 for each arrow you fire, and you kill the spider on a 5 to 6. Well, my odds are better, I think, if I try to fight it, right? Sorry to stay on that, but... Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to pick 3 numbers, roll d6, and we kill it. This could be the end. Giant spider. I'm going for 4, 5, 6. Look at that. He killed it. This guy is lucky, I tell you. He is lucky. Guys, that's turn 18. I'm sorry that took so long, but I was looking at that. I'm going to look at this again, because why would you fire arrows? You should roll a d6 for each arrow you fire, and you kill the spider on a score of 5 to 6. And so if you do not manage to kill the spider, you must lose 1 LP. So your odds are better if you do that, if I'm reading that right, which I think I am. All right, guys, 18 is done. We're coming up on turn 19. This guy is hanging on and fighting his way to that exit. Come on back, and we'll see what happens.